There we go. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for another Vape Lounge Live. Lounge Live. Another Lounge Live. That's what it is. It is another Lounge Live, guys, and you are here with us. Thank you guys so very much for joining us for another show tonight, this Wednesday evening. You've got me, Lethal Coils. You know CJ. We've got my boy George aboard TFV Reviews. And, of course, our very special guest, Mr. Blazin Vapes 75. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm not used to being up this late, but I managed to make it, so yeah, doing good.
Awesome. CJ, Jeremy, how have you guys been?
All good.
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
All good. Your week has been okay?
Yeah, suffering a little bit today, a little bit of heat stroke, but I'll be alright.
Yeah.
I'm good. Got the new motor in my truck, so I'm good.
Nice. And I got 4 fish today, so I'm good. So yeah, that's a plus. Everybody's doing well. So why don't we go ahead and kick this off with our buffets? Let's give the honor to our guest, Blazin Vape 75. What are you vaping on tonight, sir?
Tonight I've got the Vaporesso Gen with the Next Mesh Pro from Off and Tofu. With some Roachford Projects Lemon Lush, which is nearly gone now. I've had that a few days. And then I've got it's a pod system from is it Vape? Yeah, so I've had that a little while. Just trying to get used to it now, but it's kind of good. It's got its good points and its bad points, but I'm liking that. And then I've got some it's called the Axe from, is it now? I've had this that long. Firehouse Vape, which is apple, pineapple, and mango, which is quite nice. And that's it for me.
Oh, right on.
Okay.
Pass it on off.
CJ.
Okay, so I am on the Odin 200. Where's the camera? Odin 200 with the Vapors kind of trilogy on the top. Inside there, I have some Zeus Juice flat reloaded. You can't see it at all. There you go. I like the new bottles they have.
Yeah, it looks quite smart.
They're really nice now. So yep, open that, and I've got the SX Mini G Class with the Zeus X on top, as always, with some Sabora Stel Encanto. Been learning my Spanish, not too bad at my Spanish at the minute, but it's a pineapple and rum upside down cake, so that's really nice indeed. And that is everything. So, Jeremy, what are you thinking?
All right. I am rocking the Odin 200 as well with the Aromizer Plus V2. I have some of my usual cream cheese flaky pastry in there from E&B, Fogging Out the Batman. Rocking the Barrage from Asmodus.
Sorry, CJ did something funny.
And also I've got some cream cheese flaky pastry. And then I'm rocking my clutch with my RDA for vaping. And I'll have some cloak and bake and
Yes.
banana pudding cake.
Yep. Banana pudding cake from Cloak and Vapor. I've actually
Yes, sir.
got the same stuff right here.
And last but not least, I am rocking my Fogsmith Hammer Mod Asgard 30, and in there I am rocking some something I used to vape a while ago, some Sad Boy cookie custard. That's it for me.
Oh yeah, cookie custard, huh? Custard cookie. Yeah, I guess that means that it's my turn, huh? So what do I have that I'm vaping on tonight? Well, I've got kind of a buffet of buffet devices here. We've got the clutch with the STNG mouth to lung RDA on top there. Loving that. In that we've got some Pastelillos de Guayaba, the guava flaky pastry from Sabores del Encanto in the mouth to lung. And what's up next? It is Wednesday, guys, which means that it is Warlock Mod Wednesday. We've got that dual 21700 Warlock's Hammer with the Blue Apocalypse Gen 2 on top and matchy blue drip tip. In that, we're running some of this Moloto from ENB. This is the VAT, Vanilla Almond Tobacco. And next up, we have the Hammer of God, Suicide Mods Edition, Hammer of God V3 with the Titan RDTA on top there. 30 milliliter capacity on that tank, guys. It's unreal. In that, we've got some Cloak and Vapor Matahari. There we go. Peach gummy rings. And we've got one left, guys. We got one mod left, one setup here. Thank you to a very special person. We've got the Immortal Mods Jab 4. Rocking that tonight too. And in that, we've got some Rochford Project Kooky. Very nice stuff. Loving it. Love the buffets, guys. Why don't I go ahead and do some shout outs real quick, and then we can kick off the next segment of the show here real fast. We're going to go through this list, I hope. James Plogger, Stu Rep, Cloud Chaser, Chase and Flavor. What's up, guys? Chris Earl, Light Bearer, Mark H, Stuart Ayrton. Chris Earl, I said you already, but hello again. Rajan Sagu, how are you, my dude? Coming down the list now. We've got Blazin Vape 75, how are you, my friend? David Flannery, Tolamac 808, Kevin K, how you guys doing? Lando, what's up, dude? Rev Debo, what's going on, guys? And Stu Rep, how is everybody doing tonight? Thank you guys so much for popping in with us. It's a pleasure to be able to bring this show to you guys and spend some time with our man, our boy, Mr. Blazin Vapes. So, the way we usually start the show, and when we have a guest on for the first time, what we typically like to do is go through a little bit of their backstory. Find out a little bit more about them, how they, how long they were a smoker, how they decided they wanted to quit and transition to vaping, and for people like yourself and myself and CJ and Jeremy, how did that make you want to get into YouTube and start making videos and creating content for the vape community? So first of all, let's start with the very basics. What is your backstory? How did you get from smoking cigarettes or whatever your choice was to vaping?
Well, I've been smoking for probably coming close to about 20 years, and I just got to the one point where I thought I'm just not enjoying it anymore, because in normal you get up in the morning and you think, oh, that first smoke, and I just wasn't enjoying it. So I went to the doctor. This is before I'd even heard of vaping and e-cigarettes and everything, and I went to my doctors. They prescribed me these tablets, so I started doing the course of them. Come on halfway through, because they made me feel a bit dodgy. And that's it. I was off them for about 4 or 5 years, and then I split it with my now ex, and then I think it was a bit of a rebel thing when I went out with my friends. I had one cigarette, and then another one, and then another one, and that's it. I was back on them for another quite a few years, and then obviously when with my current partner, it was the same thing again. We said, right, that's it. We've had enough now, so we went into our local town. Went into a vape shop, but at the time it was one of those that just wanted to sell you something, not what you needed, just wanted to sell you something. So we both come away with one of the old little pen type ones. I can't remember the name of the type of it now. The old like silicon wick in them, and
the CE4s.
Yeah. And then we were on them for about 2 weeks, but we just couldn't.
Are you okay?
Sorry. That's
put us on. I think the too high nicotine on it, and it was killing our throats, and it was like, no, we can't.
Was it one of those 50 milligram kind of deals?
Yeah. So we went back on the cigarettes and that, and then it's been about 18 months later. We were at the Birmingham NEC for a different show. And we were just coming out, walked around the corner, and we saw this sign saying "No vaping" behind there. And we thought, "Oh, what's going on here?" So we went round, and it was the Vapor Expo. We saw all the clouds coming out, all the music, and that. We thought, okay. So we went back into town again, went into a different shop, and the guy there was absolutely fantastic. He said, "Right, how many do you normally smoke?" and all that business. And we actually come away with a device that was suited to us and the right e-liquid.
That's
And
awesome.
then 2.5 years later, I haven't looked back. And then really getting into doing YouTube, it wasn't so much, I obviously saw like Bogan and Grim Green and Bacon Biker and that, excuse me. And it wasn't like, oh yeah, I'll start doing that one day, I'll be them. It was just, obviously, because I was still new to vaping and wanted to know what this juice was like, or that was juice a lot was like. So I'd go on YouTube and then look at a review and that. And then after a while, I thought, well, because I didn't really have much of a hobby at the time, so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I'll just get my phone and I'll do a quick video and that's it, sort of thing. And then as time comes on, I've started going on to RDAs and all sorts of business, and I've probably got a bug for it now. And especially with the lockdown, I've been able to sit down now and boost up my channel and start concentrating on a bit more, get my knowledge of vaping up a lot more. And
Right.
and I've been on all these live shows now, and it's, so I'm constantly always at the lads at work. Whenever just before we start work, we go out. I'm vaping there on the cigarettes and that, and I keep saying to them, you don't want to be on it, obviously before COVID and that, I was like, just try this flavour on this, or one of these disposable ones and that. And
Right.
I think I'll probably go about 2 or 3 to go into the local town and give it a go. And I think 2 out of 3 of them are no longer smokers now. So I felt
That's
like
awesome.
I'm helping somebody else out. So
That's a win.
yeah, oh yeah. And I've noticed going around, because I live in, like I said, I live in Rugby, and I've noticed now that the ratio of vapors to smokers, it's more vapors now. It's starting to creep more now, because we've got quite a few decent vape shops in my town, and it's quite good. It's turning that tide now. Get everyone off the stinkies, and get everyone onto vaping.
I'm noticing that around my area, there's a lot more there's a lot more vapors than there are smokers. I'm seeing vapors a lot.
And it was always one of those. Oh yeah, quit smoking and take up vaping. It's cheaper for you. It's like,
I'm honestly noticing here, and I'm in North Georgia, in the state I'm in, we're starting to see more and more vapors. A trend kind of setting in the area I am in. Now our vape shops aren't up to, they're more all just starter kits and stuff. But
yeah, well, we had about a year ago, just after that, we had a flawless shop open in Rugby, which was quite good, because the amount of kits and mods and tanks, and they've just literally walk in, it's just a whole wall of juice and that. So that's where quite a bit more wages go each month. So it's all good.
Nice.
I like our know what wages going to vape for sure.
If I could go to vape shops, or if I knew, like if I left my house to go walk through town more often than I do, I might notice a difference one way or the other in my area, but I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. I don't know if there are more vapors than smokers in this area now.
Your area now is pretty much been just
Screwed.
Yeah, they took vaping right out of the equation for y'all. I mean,
Yeah. Well, especially with the COVID thing shutting down all the shops and whatnot. Now I don't have that interaction that I used to when on a Friday night, I'd go up to the vape shop and just hang out for, a few hours, talking with the guys and learning and teaching and, the whole 9 yards. Now you don't got that.
yeah, that's not a common thing here anymore. It was, but it's kind of, since COVID, it was dying down before COVID, but it's kind of died down quite a bit too here.
Yeah.
You don't go and hang out at vape shops anymore. But I know at my vape shops, it was mostly younger kids at several of the vape shops, and I'm not going. They're a lot younger than me.
Yeah.
So I mean, we don't have much in common.
How are things where you're at specifically, Blazin Vapes, with vaping as far as acceptance,
Yeah,
socially or politically?
Around here, it just seems to be a lot. You don't really get that many people. I mean, obviously, it's not just around by where I am, but a lot of the places is where people don't know the full facts about vaping. They just hear what's on the news and that, and think, oh yeah, vaping's it's worse than smoking and that. And everyone's like my dad. He smoked for 30 odd years and he gave up, and he was totally against everything like that. And as soon as he you know, I said to him, I've started vaping in this, that, and the other. He started giving it what he'd heard off the news and that. And then when me and my wife sat down and said, started telling him about this, that, and that, yeah, he was like, okay, so that's changed his mind and that. But yeah, especially around here, it seems to be an accepted thing. It's my local pub that before I moved house that I went to. That was the guy in there. Although he smoked himself, the landlord's in there. He let vapors smoke inside that. So yeah, I think it's around particularly where I live, it's a lot more accepted than I think some places. But it's
Right.
I mean, see, with I had a similar thing with my dad. You know, like I think with people, like, you have to, people that never vapes in their lives and just hear about all the bad news, you know, coming out of America and Australia and stuff like that. You got to sort of sit them down and say, look, Public Health England and Royal College of Physicians and stuff like that have all praised vaping and what it's doing.
Right.
You know, you've got to sort of sit them down and sort of explain all that to them. But as soon as I explained all that to him, you know, like Blazin said, you know, like with my dad.
That's what's unfortunate in America is the Royal College of Physicians stuff.
It doesn't matter here.
They don't want to hear it.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially the politician.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all about money, isn't it? I've been saying this for a while. It's all about money. You know, it's wrong. You know, abolishing, you know, vaping because it's not making you any money. I mean,
The circle of money in America, you got the tobacco, then you got the pharmaceutical, which they want you to smoke, so you return get cancer, so you return wind up in the hospital, you wind up on chemo, and you're spending all the money on cigarettes, and you go to spend money on cigarettes, spending money on medical for treating cancer, and so it's just a horrible web that's been woven in the States.
Yep, and it all comes down to media too.
Media, media. You can say the same thing about COVID, though, can't you? I mean, I understand COVID is bad, but you know, the media have sort of, you know, blown it up and like scaremongering almost. That's what it's all about.
Well, yeah, that's what it's been. I don't know. They're afraid over here, anyways. They're afraid of losing MSA money, and so they choose to scare us into their way.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why all the negative publicity and
there's so much going on in America right now that's negative. It's sad.
Yep.
Yeah, it must be pretty tough for you guys over there.
I wish we would take a page out of the book from the UK and bring, you know, PMTAs, TPD over
all
here.
they have to do is over here is tax it. Just tax it. People that love vaping and love this industry, they're willing. They've even said we're willing to pay a little bit more for a bottle of juice and not smoke. I would much rather pay an extra $10, $15. I hate to say it, even more than that, in order to continue to vape and not put a dip back in my mouth because I went from smoking to dipping and risk having to rip my jaw out because I got cancer in my mouth. You know, so it's just.
I mean, I don't know how it works, obviously, in America. About obviously they're worried about. They're saying, no, you know, kids and that are gonna just go into one of the local shops and buy an e-cigarette or something like that, and it's gonna lead to the smoking and that. But it's, I mean, things like I've noticed when I go to Spain, because my mum and dad have got a villa over there. To buy cigarettes over there, you can only buy them from a tobacconist or a vending machine inside a bar.
Right.
Anywhere else, you can't buy it. So unless you're the right age to go in the tobacco shop, that's it. So I mean, why couldn't, in a sense, it's only by law you're allowed to buy it from a vape shop. That's it. I suppose they're all big way rounds of coming out with stuff, but like I said, it's just down to money and politics and bullshit.
Why Talk with Big G said in chat, Birmingham set the example for the rest of the world by allowing vape shops to be the foyers of their hospitals.
They did.
Crazy. It's just,
Yeah, by the way, I did want to say a big hello to Wired Talk with Big G. Hello, Mr. Brian Seidlers, Ruben, and my boy Gravel Throat. What's going on, guys? Big love.
gravel throat. Love that name.
Ooh, it looks like there's an earthquake over at Jeremy's house.
Yeah.
He bumped the camera.
Drop my precious glass, Gordon.
Oh,
So I'm gonna drop my quick fire questions here. if that's
yes, yes. Let's do the quick fire questions. I love this.
all right. Steve.
Hello.
So quick fire questions. So tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay. Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi. Unless it's with Jack Daniels, then it's Coke. So.
Uh-huh.
McDonald's or McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Good man. I like these answers. so
He's
far.
on these quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. A little bit vape related. RDA or RTA?
RDA. Although I do like my RTAs, but RDA definitely.
Damn.
Stock coil or RTA?
Stock call or
RTA.
stock call. It's only preference because it's easier for me at work, really.
Regulated or MEC in regards to mods?
Tough one. Regulated. Yeah, I'd have to get regulated.
Dual battery or single battery?
Dual.
Okay. And my last question is what I say to all the guests that have been on over the 2 months, 3 months that I've been on the show. So you're stuck in an elevator for 12 hours. You're only allowed one juice and one setup with you, so a tank or a mod. What would you take?
I would take juice-wise. I think I've got some here somewhere. Roadfood Projects Black Vine. Absolutely loving that. And then it would have to be, although it's my probably a little setup at the moment, but I've got absolutely no calls of stock or anything there. I've got the Aegeus Legend with the Nada RDA from Titan Tech and Vape. Love that thing. So it'd probably be that with some black vine in.
Excellent. Excellent. Apparently my mic's low. Hold on a sec. Audio settings. Is that any better?
Yep.
Is that better, yeah?
Yep.
Am I good?
Is there still an echo, guys? I know that Red just mentioned that there was an echo.
Yeah, Tappy Man just put in this bit, it's a bit echoey.
Maybe me. I may put my headphones back on.
All good, dude. Oh, yes. Lot better, okay. It's
Okay.
nothing too bad, says J. Jerry. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, CJ has an echo.
Have I?
What the hell?
There's a little bit of an echo, but it's
Oh.
emphasis.
Wait a minute.
Not off.
What about now? Say something.
Hello? Is there an echo? It's gone now, apparently. On to J. Jerry.
There we go.
Excellent. Has anyone else got any questions for our guests?
Oh.
That's it, sorted. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, that's what it was. My gain was up too high on my microphone and the monitors were too loud. Cool. So all I gotta do is dumb down my my gain on my mic, and I guess we can eliminate that echo from now on.
Yes.
Who knew? Who knew? Not me. See, Dangleclax. I'm a noob. I'm a noob at this still. Tetley, man, this is not the vaping biker, sir. Oh man, that's great. What are your thoughts on pod systems?
I think there are too many out at the moment, and I tried steering away from them for a bit, but then the odd one sort of, whether it's a gimmicky sort of thing or whatever like that, the odd one creeps in, and that like I said, I quite like that the hitter. It looks like a mini mech mod, although I really wish they'd put the fire button on the bottom so you could fire it like a mini mech mod. But in general, I try and stay clear of them unless I'm going somewhere on the know I don't want to chuck out big clouds and that. But a lot of the time, I'll just have them for just around the house or walking the dog or something like that. But they're not my preferred choice. No.
Yeah.
What's your favourite movie?
Favorite movie?
Mm.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little out of it, and I've got some really shocking news. Wow.
Favorite movie?
Bad
Well,
news? Good news?
It affects all of us.
Affects all of us.
Well, 3 of us on this panel right here. We'll talk after the show.
All right. Okay.
Sorry, guys. It just really threw me for a loop. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Favorite movie? Maybe have to be Predator, I think.
Oh,
Good
nice.
movie.
Guys.
Good movie. So, are you like an Arnold fan then?
Oh, I love me some Terminator now.
I like the old stuff, I suppose, from the late 80s, early 90s, and then I wouldn't really call myself. I mean, I'd like a couple of his films, like obviously like Predator and Commando and that. But no, I'm not really a huge
No.
Schwarzenegger fan, really. But I do like my movies, but no, he's not one of mine.
GT wants to know what coils does Blazin use in an RDA?
I haven't got any specific ones that I actually do.
I think
use.
what he
I mean,
means is, what are your favorite type of coil?
Mainly I use fused Claptons, and then again I'll have some Aliens or some Staples or something. But yeah, it's mainly 9 times out of 10 I'll be fused Claptons.
Okay.
And
Pods are GOAT, greatest of all time. No, Adrian, I personally disagree.
Yeah.
Personally, I respectfully disagree with that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit for pods. I mean, the Geek Vape Boost was a good one.
Yep. Like,
But no, I mean it's.
I've got an AIO, which is all right.
yeah,
I've got the Smock Nord 2, which is all right. But is that my go-to? Absolutely not. Kelly Stewart, hello, how are you? Rescued e-liquids and Rescued Reviews. How are you guys doing? Yeah, also, guys, if you don't know, tune in to Rescued Reviews YouTube channel after this show, where I will be popping on as a guest there tonight, immediately following the show tonight, guys. So it's going to roll right from one into the next. So head on over there to find more of me on the Rescued live stream tonight.
Awesome.
So let's see, music. Top 3 favorite bands.
Guns N' Roses, because they were the first rock band I saw back in the early 90s.
Finally, somebody gets something off. Sorry.
Metallica. And then I would have to go for a bit lighten down, a bit easy thing, a bit of ELO. I quite like.
Oh, right. Nice.
But yeah, Guns N' Roses was my christening into rock music back in '91. When a couple of the lads up, we were just leaving school and they were playing at Wembley Stadium in London.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, come and see him. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Mum, Dad said, well, we'll buy you the ticket for your birthday. I was like, okay. Went down there. You had 9 Inch Nails and Skid Row supporting.
Yep.
And then obviously Hot Sun. I was 16. You got the big screen in the middle of the summer. All the women were lifting the tops up, and I was like, yeah, I kind of like this rock music. It's kind of good. And started listening to like AC/DC, and then I've just I had a big bucket list full of bands I wanted to see over the years. You know, everything from AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Kiss,
Nice.
and that. So finally, 2 years ago, managed to see Iron Maiden. So that was my
That's
last
sick.
tick off the list, and that. So yeah, I've been to some good gigs over the years.
Never saw Iron Maiden, but I saw Megadeth. I listened to the both of them at roughly the same period.
Well, I was quite fortunate a few years ago. Alice Cooper was playing up in Birmingham, and he's one of those. I've never been a really big fan, but I know he puts on a good show. So I thought, so I went along there, and it just so happened Motorhead was supporting, and they actually
That's
did
awesome.
they did an acoustic version of Ace of Spades, which is really pulled it off.
Oh,
and
that's
that
so
was a good
cool.
gig.
Big shout out to Kelly at Rescue. I haven't seen her in chat. What's up, Kelly?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
I had a,
I was in that moment of zoning out. Sorry. I apologize.
No worries, dude. No worries.
I had a chance to go and see Eminem live, who was on my bucket list to see live. And then COVID hit.
Oh, you didn't get to go.
No, well, he was planning to come over here in September. That's when it was. So, I mean, it hasn't been cancelled yet, I don't think. But I don't think it's going to happen.
See, this COVID thing's screwing everybody up. It screwed me up. It took away my hockey. Man, we were in the middle of the season. We were just in the playoffs. Like, Bruins were in the #1 spot in the league. And they killed the season. Oh, my heart right there. That's my heart. The Bruins.
Yeah, well, I mean, because obviously with the Bruins, I'm a bit of a Bruins fan. Remember a few years ago, when there was the lockout, and there was no. Well, Matt Bolesky, when he was playing for the Bruins at the time, he came over and he played for Coventry, who I support.
Oh, no way! That's so cool.
Actually, got to meet him, got a photograph taken with him. He's a nice guy, really nice guy.
That's awesome. That is
Well,
awesome.
I'm a big football fan, or soccer, for you Americans.
For the Americans.
Well, because football is different for you guys over there, isn't it?
Yeah, American football.
American football, but I've heard
not soccer.
It's not soccer.
It's not soccer. American football is just not soccer, but
Oh no, it's not.
no.
It's more like rugby over here.
It's very similar to rugby, yes. Only
Yeah.
I think rugby's a little bit more dangerous. I think so anyways.
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to get hurt playing rugby than you are football.
Yeah. I mean, I nearly got a chance a few years ago to see the Bruins because they were doing an exhibition match over in Belfast.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was the Bruins against, although it was called the Belfast Giants, but they had players from the whole of the British League. And
That's
we were
cool.
due to fly back from my mum and dad's place in Spain on the Thursday, and the game was on the Sunday. But I think it was that, I don't know if you remember, Josh, a few years ago, was that volcano over in Iceland, and it was kicking all the ash, and the cancelled all the flights.
Yeah.
I mean, we were stuck in Spain, so I missed it.
Oh jeez.
So I had to, luckily I managed to get someone to buy me a ticket and everything and that, but so I didn't lose that too much money, but I was absolutely gutted. It was just my one and only chance at the moment to go and see the Bruins, and it was
Net Reality
Vapory.
and the Vapory. How are you guys? Bo, how's it going, bro?
great.
So back to the music thing real quick.
Yes, sir.
This is a debate that I've had with many people. You said that your second one on the list was Metallica. What is your favorite album?
You'd have to, yeah, I'd probably go Master of Puppets.
Oh, I've heard that before too. Damn it. My absolute all-time favorite is in Liberty Justice for All. Justice for All. That's the one.
Yeah, that was a close. Yeah, because
Yo,
it's
that
one
was
of the
my
ones I'd have to flip a
all-time
coin for that.
favorite. Oh, just
Yeah, I think I've seen them about
Shortest
9 times.
Straw is so good. Oh, Harvester of Sorrow. Jeez,
One.
dang. Yo and Metallica are shite. Oh jeez. And Justice rules.
I'm partial to their Guns N' Roses actually. I'm really unpartial to their Guns
Yeah,
N' Roses.
the original Guns N' Roses, yeah.
Yeah, like Civil War was great. November Rain, classic, absolute classic, and of course, everybody knows "Sweet Child of Mine." I personally like Mr. Brownstone. A lot of
Yeah,
other people
yeah.
don't, but
I mean, I think Appetite for Destruction is the only album I've got where I love every track on that album.
yep.
Every single one is just, I don't know, but yeah.
Do
Big-
you know what band I really do love? And I've seen them live twice now. Kings of Leon.
It's not my.
He's saying,
Not my
not
cup
my
of tea."
thing. Not my thing, he says. Don't Cry. Yep. Don't Cry is a classic. And November Rain, says Rajan. Yep.
I didn't realise till a few years later when they released Usual 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They released them at the same time because they thought they weren't going to be they were going to be dead by the time they come to release the second one.
Right.
All the drugs and everything they were doing.
Take me down to the Paradise City. I'm sorry. Pull the jam out real quick.
Yeah. Oh man. James Plogger, how are you doing, brother? Sweet Caroline. The do do do. No.
I wind my missus up with that constantly. Her name's Caroline, so
It's okay. It's all right because Mrs. Lethal's name is Roxanne, so you can imagine where that goes.
I'm gonna give a big shout out to Mama Hope's daughter. Say hello and I didn't do it. Dang it! That was not meant to happen.
No, jeez.
Oh well.
So yeah, we've done movies.
Oh, here we go.
We've done artists. Oh Jesus, is she in?
No, I was hoping she was. I thought I saw her, but I don't think she is. I thought I
Oh,
saw
man.
Hope, but I didn't.
You don't have to put on the red light. You got it, Bo. That's right. That's where that goes. I wind her up with that all the time. Roxanne. She hates it. I'll play the song too. Is there a song you absolutely hate?
I absolutely hate.
Hmm.
But we're
That,
we're
like you just
talking,
can't stand. Like every time you hear it, you just want to jam your hand in the radio and turn it off.
Jingle bells.
Was that,
you Scrooge.
it's that. I know everyone. It was a bit cheesy. That shark song.
Baby Shark.
Oh,
Oh, that's that. Yeah, yeah. Because I have a young one that gets played all the time.
so
So,
my kids are older now, but when my kids were younger, it was the Wiggles fruit salad. Oh my lord, yummy. Non-stop.
That song. Did you ever hear what did the fox say?
yeah. What did-
That song, man, it just makes me cringe.
Yeah, but that was another one when it first came out. It was like, oh yeah, that's funny, and then after about the 1,000th time in 2 days you've heard it, it's just like, no, just turn that shit
Next.
off. It's like,
Mambo number 5, says Adrian Daniels. Daniels?
Mambo number 5.
Yeah.
I remember
Lou
hearing
Bega. Lou Bega, if
Bega,
I remember properly.
yeah.
Crazy Frog. Oh, man.
Oh, crazy frog.
I don't have one. Well, I probably do have one. I'd have to think about that. But I know that for my wife and my daughter, the one song they absolutely cannot stand listening to, and they give me the nastiest look every time I put it on the radio, is Africa by Toto.
I love that song.
The reason my daughter hates it is she was forced to sing it in chorus for school.
I love that song. It's the best.
I love it too. I think it's a great song.
What's it called? Africa.
Toto by Africa. No,
Africa by Toto.
Africa by Toto.
Never heard it.
Oh, you gotta listen to it. Man.
Oh man, I'm about to like violate a community guideline here and just play
I'm
it.
sure my wife has. She's a big music buff. Like,
I'm about to just play it.
Play the song
better not.
immediately.
Copyright.
Like,
Right.
Weezer covered it too. Really? I have to check out the Weezer cover then. I love that song too. What is your all-time favorite song?
It has to be Imagine by John Lennon, I think.
Okay.
Or close to Bohemian Rhapsody. It's just either one I can sing along to, but yeah, Imagine. I think it's just for.
A little bit of Queen.
Okay.
Yeah, like a bit of Queen.
I met Brian May.
Yeah.
In the Mayfair Theatre in Southampton.
Well, a few years ago, I used to work in a supermarket over Sainsbury's. Oh, obviously, Josh, you know Sainsbury's. This was about 6 years ago. I worked in the bakery, and I walked out one morning. It's about 8:15 in the morning, and looked out to where all the the bread and all the rolls were. And you know when you had to do a triple take, you're like,
Adrian, no, I haven't.
and
I'm sorry, buddy.
it was Tony Iommi and his wife were in shopping, from Black Sabbath. I was like, I had to go and grab another mate, and then someone else was going, "Is it my imagination? Is that Tony Iommi over there?" And I said, "If it's not, it's the best lookalike I've ever seen." But I found out the next couple of days that he only lived about 3 miles away from where I was. Obviously, in one of the big, massive posh houses and that. But yeah, I've seen Geezer Butler a few years ago, pulled up at a set of lights. Same again, triple looking the BMW next to me. He's like, yes,
There's a few celebrities that live that have holiday homes down here, where I live. There's Benedict Cumberbatch, who's Doctor Strange in Marvel. He got married down here as well. Johnny Depp as well. There's a holiday home over here. Yeah.
I mean, a friend of mine, his brother was in the band. This is quite a few years ago, and they were doing gig. They were supporting this other band, and he went along to go and see. It was a bit of a bikers bar type thing down the dock. I've been in there. He said anyway, while he was waiting for the band to come on, he'd just gone into the toilets, gone for a piss. And he said, he looked down, and 2 urinals down was Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin, because his son was in the band that was headlining that night. He said, typical, the one and only place to meet lead singer from Led Zeppelin is the gents' toilets.
Holding his dick.
I'm not going to shake your hand, but
you wipe first. Oh.
Sorry, I'll be back in a minute.
Sorry,
I won't turn the camera off until it mess up.
I had to rejuice my my wicks there real quick. I was starting to taste yucky. Hello, Truckin' Vapes. How are you, my dude? Hope everything's going well, brother. So, I know I asked you about Arnold. Who would be your favorite actor?
I got to say Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I just
the
love
voice. It's the voice.
And obviously, it's the voice. Yeah. Shawshank Redemption, and he's just There's something about Morgan Freeman. Yeah, I think he has made obviously a couple of questionable movies over the few years, but he's Morgan Freeman, and he's the man.
I had a few way back when, like, if we're going all-time favorite, like, my classic movies, my go-tos, my favorite actor is Al Pacino.
Yeah. Al
Pacino all day. If we're going, like, new-gen movies, then I'm going to have to say Ryan Reynolds, the guy that played Deadpool.
Yeah,
absolutely hilarious. I love his acting style.
I think he's just funny, not just for the movies. I think that's just him, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I would think so.
It was a perfect casting for Deadpool.
Yeah, he was. And the second one was great too. I want to see them make a third. I want to see it keep going.
They will.
Hopefully. I mean, they've gotten such good revenue from the movies, I think, that, oh, man. Gravel Throat wants to know, what's your favorite type of cheese?
Okay. Brie. I like a bit of brie. It's a bit cream.
Brie, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat a lot of cheese, but...
mine's a white cheddar. I love white cheddar.
Oh, white cheddar's nice.
What about you, Jeremy?
What's that?
Favorite cheese?
Honestly, I'm not a big cheese guy.
But if you had to pick a cheese?
White cheddar.
Okay. What about you, CJ?
I'm being mozzarella.
That's a good one too.
Good question. What would be everybody's favorite food? And we'll start with Blazin.
Favorite food? I'm quite partial to a bit of Mexican.
Mexican.
Mexican, yeah. I love my burritos, my fajitas, and yeah, Mexican.
Nice.
I'd probably go with. I don't know. Probably a pizza or a spaghetti bolognese.
Like bomb.
Tell you what, me and CJ's like our age gap's kind of big, but we like a lot of the same.
Yeah, we do seem to like the same sort of stuff.
Oh man.
Pizza, Marvel.
Favorite food, bro? Like, you're talking to somebody that loves food. I love cooking it. I love eating it. Shit, bro. Especially on the grill and in cast iron skillets, everything tastes good. I guess steak. Like, a nice thick steak.
What would you have with it?
Oh, man. I could do so many things with steak.
Sounds like a.
I'd probably do like what our traditional thing that we do here at the house. We'll grill up some steaks and then we'll throw together these tinfoil baggy kind of things filled with. We've got zucchini and squash. We've got onions in there.
4-pack.
What's that?
Like a steak 4-pack.
Yeah, like a foil pack. Yeah. And we'll just grill up all our veggies and everything like that. So I'd probably go with one of those meals again. I love it.
Lethal sound like he was ready to get down and dirty with the steak, boy.
I am, man. We got 2 of them sitting in the
man,
fridge right
damn.
now, and I'm fixing on cooking them sons tonight. Cloud Chaser Chasing Flavor says he loves seafood, fresh and saltwater. Okay. Unicron. Is that crusty stuff under a moob considered cheese? Oh man. All right, so where do we go from here? Any more quick fire questions we can come up with? Oh, we did have a question in chat actually. Who are your favorite reviewers? And don't say me.
You can't say me. I've only got like 5 reviews up, so you can't say me.
You can say me if you want.
You can say me if you want.
No, I'm joking.
I think the ones that I first started watching and I'm still big fans of now, and that is like Grim Green, Vaping Biker, Vaping with Vic. Yeah, probably my main three. I'm obviously Bogan. I'm a big fan of Bogan. They're probably my main 2 guys at the moment. But obviously, I've watched quite a few of the reviews, but they're probably my top 4, I think.
Is this for everyone?
Yeah.
So I'll probably go with Martin Parker. That's who I first started out watching. Well, about 4 years ago. Vaping with Vic. Been watching him since 2014. I probably have to say Dean the Devil Vapor.
That's a good
I left
one.
him out. I left him out, so I hope he doesn't watch this.
Yeah, I have to say Dean.
Jeremy, how about you, buddy? Well, who are your favorite reviewers?
I guess my top, and this one I'm kind of biased towards, but Big Thesis. Thesis himself. I like watching Fagan. Wendy Vapes. She was a lot of help to me when I was first started vaping.
Anyone from the UK?
That guy CJ.
That guy CJ.
No.
That one kid.
Vaping with Vic, of course. I've watched him quite a bit.
That one kid that wears lipstick.
Whoa!
Oh.
Burn.
Burn.
I guess that's. I'm sure I'm missing one, but I can say myself, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
I don't really have many favorites. I know obviously the big ones: Grim Green, Bogan. I used to be a fan of vaping with Twisted 420. I've not seen much of his stuff lately, though.
He's making a comeback.
He's what?
He's making a comeback.
All right, cool.
Posted a few things. You may want to go check, make sure you're still subscribed to him, because when I went and looked him up, I wasn't subscribed to him anymore, and I didn't unsub him.
Right.
So I just resubscribed to him.
So yeah, Grim Green, Bogan. And the Stew crew there. You know, you got Stan, Tenacious TX Vapes, Daily Vape TV, and a few others. Cloud Chaser Chasing Flavor says Vic/Bogan overseas, Grim/Thesis himself, and Jay is funny, but I fuck with Wendy and Dean too. Nice.
Yeah, I like Wendy.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was just an
Oh,
overview,
of course.
I
I can't omit Batman. I can't.
No,
I can't leave Batman out, Adrian.
no,
Thank you.
I was just about to say,
Honestly, Batman would be a close tie between Thesis and Batman for me.
yeah, I was gonna say, you know, like, that's just to name a few. You know, I could go on forever.
For me, not to even say Batman is sacrilegious to me. Like he's been very instrumental in my putting my face in front of this camera. There's been 3 reviewers, so I can't not forget Batman.
Oof. My shit's catching fire.
Hey, Lethal, don't you gotta be on another show at 8 o'clock, brother?
I do. We're going to be wrapping this up very, very quickly here. But I did want to run through real quick one last time. One last thing. We've been through our favorite reviewers. Who is the worst reviewer?
Oh, that's a
loaded question. I know. That's a question that could hurt your feelings, but
yeah, it's I'm gonna pass on that one. I know it's Blitz's turn, but I'm not gonna answer that question.
Is that just because you don't like his actual reviews, or the person themselves? Is that a bit of a...
he's like personal silence. I plead the fifth.
Blitzen, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
No, you do not have to answer.
Well,
if you
yeah,
do.
I mean,
I'll go first.
Break
I'll
the ice,
say
Lethal. Break the ice, Lethal. Break the ice.
I'll break the ice. I'm gonna say Rip Trippers.
I had him in mind.
And it's not because his video quality is bad. It's not. It's not because of that at all. It's
Turned
because
his
of his
back.
morals.
Yeah, he turned his back.
Super guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he is a bit overpowering. Can I say that? Is a bit like in your face a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't like the way he reviews. I mean, he's done well for himself. I mean, there's no getting around that. But nah, I mean, not for me. Not for me.
Okay. Worst reviewer is the person who doesn't review fairly. Thank you, Rescued Reviews. That is the best answer I could have ever heard. That is the best answer right there. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap it up for us. We are nearing on the hour now. So why don't we go ahead and give our goodbyes. Blazin Vapes, thank you so much for being here with us.
Right.
Is there anything you'd like to say in piecing out here? Want to plug your channel?
Yeah, go and check out Blazin Vapes 75. I've got, like I said, I've only got a few. Well, we're about 50 videos up now, but yeah, go and check me out, please. That'd be awesome. And then a big thanks to you 3 guys to having me on tonight. Really appreciated it. I managed to finally stop up and watch it, be on here first time live, and because normally I watch the replay, so it's been nice. But yeah, I really do appreciate having me on here. Had a good time. It's been a good laugh.
Absolutely.
So yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you very much. CJ?
Yes. Thank you to everyone in chat. You've been amazing as always. Chris, Jeremy, big thank you as always. Blazin, Steve, thank you so much for coming on. I know I've been on a few live shows with you now, so you're a top man. Good reviewer as well. I've been posting your link in chat through the show. So thanks so much for coming on, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. So Jeremy, I'll say your wise.
Big shout out to Blazin. Thanks for coming on, man. I really enjoyed getting to know you. I will check you out. Everybody, if y'all would check me out, Georgia Boy TV Reviews on YouTube, Facebook, Georgia Boy Reviews. I started a Facebook group blog type deal. Instagram, Georgia Boy Reviews. Big thanks to my boy Lethal. You've been a big instrumental in my YouTube adventure / social media adventure with vaping. CJ, you're like my little twin, so it's it's. And thank everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for watching.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, each and every one of you guys on the panel. Jeremy, CJ, Blazin, thank you guys so much for a great show. It's been awesome again this week. So, with that, guys, everybody in chat, thank you so very much for popping in. It's been a pleasure to have you guys here with us for this past hour. To all the Spanners, thank you guys for doing such a great job. You guys are the backbone of this chat, and I appreciate you very, very much for doing what you do, as you guys do it every week. So thank you so very much, guys, for popping in. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you guys this show. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, keep it cloudy, and keep fighting for your right to vape, because if you don't, no one else will. It is hump day, though, so in case something does have you down, shouldn't, you've only got 2 days left to the weekend, but if it does, then please do remember that you are the master of your own destiny. You're the only one in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative your days will ever be. So keep that positivity high, keep the smile on your face, and let that negative brush off your shoulders, fam. I love y'all. From all of us to all of you, peace.